My name's Tim Harris. I work as Professor of Emergency Medicine at Queen Mary, University of London and Barts Health NHS Trust. Resuscitation is an exciting and rapidly evolving field of medicine. It crosses between skills from acute medicine, intensive care medicine, anaesthesia, trauma surgery, acute surgery, pre-hospital care, and of course emergency medicine. Indeed, it's arguable now that resuscitation medicine is evolving into a medical subspecialty in its own right, and one that draws from a wide base of skills from all of these established medical specialties. For many of us, it's our time in resus that makes our shifts most exciting and most fulfilling. It may involve only a small proportion of the patients that come through an emergency department, but it draws on a disproportionate amount of our time, our intellectual resources, our emotional resources, and the resources of the hospital. And what we do in resus has a profound effect on the mortality and morbidity of our patients. In this postgraduate course, we're going to bring together an expert international faculty to teach you about resuscitation. In the first module, we're going to discuss statistics and how to read a paper. In the first year, the next 3 modules will go on to discuss the pathophysiology, diagnosis and management of shock and cardiac arrest. We'll discuss the tools of resuscitation, fluids, blood products, oxygen, ventilation and inopressors. In the second year, we'll introduce you to the care of trauma victims. We'll then have a module dedicated to the diagnostic aids involved in resuscitation medicine. The focus will be on those things that we can get quickly and easily, the ECG and blood gases, plain radiographs, but will also include computed tomography of the head, chest and abdomen. However, the bulk of this module will be teaching you about the role of point-of-care ultrasound in resuscitation. Our 7th module involves toxicology and CBRN as applies to critical care. And our last module discusses how to take your skills out of the resuscitation room and into the pre-hospital environment, how to prepare for major incidents, and to be aware of the delicacies of medical care at mass casualty events. This is an online postgraduate course designed for doctors, nurses and paramedics, drawn from medical training anywhere in the world. Much of the material that we teach will go beyond your basic exams and beyond even that covered in specialist exams in emergency medicine and critical care. Thus, completing this MSc accredited to a respected university will mark your CV as having an expert knowledge in resuscitation medicine. We believe that this course is going to appeal to trainees in all of the acute care specialties that I mentioned above, and it will be most suited to those of you that are in the middle or end of your training or have recently qualified as specialists. It will appeal to nurses that have got 5 years experience with 3 years or more experience in critical care and resuscitation and emergency medicine. It will appeal to paramedics who have an interest in critical care, for example, critical care paramedics, solo responders, and those of you that work in the HEMS system. The MSc and diploma will provide students with specialist knowledge, which marks them as having an interest and expertise in resuscitation medicine. The course will offer recently qualified specialists an ability to start to focus and develop a subspecialty interest to build their careers. It will allow those of you sitting specialist exams to deepen your level of study and to gain an additional qualification, marking your CV early with an area of interest. It would also, I think, appeal to those that just enjoy resuscitation and enjoy that study and simply want to offer a better standard of care. It will appeal to nurses who have experience of working in the resuscitation room but are looking to take a leadership role or a role in research. and it will appeal to paramedics who are working in critical care environments such as solo responders and HEM systems, or for paramedics that are looking at moving into one of these areas and wish to find a qualification to enhance their application. The MSc is delivered over 3 years, the diploma over 2 years. The first 2 years consist of 10-week modules, 4 a year, 8 over the 2-year period. Each module runs over around 10 weeks and consists of an average of 2 lectures, which will be released on Thursday, Friday or Saturday of each week. We will follow these lectures up 5 to 7 days later with an online tutorial of 45 to 60 minutes. The tutorial will consist of you, our students, a member of our faculty, and most of the time a lecturer or a representative of their lecturer, so you can have direct contact with a world expert in the area that we've studied. Both the MSc and diploma will be delivered entirely online. This allows you to study in your own time, at your own pace, and continue with your paid employment. You don't have to come to East London, but of course you'd be very welcome if you wanted to come and visit us. Queen Mary University of London is based in London's East End. It's a member of the prestigious Russell Group and has a worldwide reputation for teaching and medical research. Barts Health is one of the largest hospital trusts in Europe. It consists of 5 hospitals, 3 of which deliver acute care. Those 3 emergency departments see in excess of 1,000 patients each day. Barts Health is home to London's Air Ambulance, the largest trauma centre in Europe, the largest heart attack centre in Europe, and is a centre of excellence for acute stroke care.